that ache of dissatisfaction, is it a happy ache? I will say this is actually a healthy, happy ache if it's not taking you into a spiral. And I'll show you, you can turn this healthy, happy ache into motivation, into inspiration, into what makes you get up to do things, right? And the way to do that is to remind yourself of another. And I'm actually going to say this word, truth. I use this word very rarely, okay? I say most things are beliefs. But there's one truth that I do know, which is that we're all infinite beings. And therefore, we all have infinite potential. What is finite is the time, the energy, and therefore the capabilities of what we will work on and how much we will work on and what we will grow, right? Which is why, again, I told Pankaj, hey, are you telling yourself that I'm going to excel and I have to be the best in all the dimensions? Because he doesn't have all the time in the world and all the resources and all the opportunities and all the educational classes he needs to take to grow on all dimensions, right? So that is where the resource constraint is, but potential is infinite. Okay, so since we are infinite beings with infinite potential, that ache, that voice that tells you, I can do better, I can be more, I can show up greater, I can serve more, I can create more, that voice is always right. And that is that happy dissatisfaction, which is almost like this encouragement that I can do more, I can do, so take it. Now, along with taking it, I want you to hold something else in parallel, which is the self-compassion, which is I'm also totally fine where I am right now. And look at the journey that I've come through. Like I'm so fine where I am. I'm so fine. Like you would tell your child, good job, you're here today on 24th of January. Awesome. And I'm going to grow so much more. So that's where the dissatisfaction that there's so much more that can happen doesn't translate into a dissatisfaction of where I am right now. This is making sense. I might repeat it again, but it's a subtle point. You get it. It's beautiful because you're completely satisfied. You're really happy with where you are. Say, awesome. Awesome. Right? And if you don't have that awesome, then the law of attraction actually starts working against you. Because you're going into this list of I'm not good enough. So no, I'm awesome. I'm perfect where I am. This is exactly where I need to be. This is great. And there is so much more, which is so exciting and so inspiring. And that's where you let that ache of dissatisfaction get into inspiration. So that's the first part of your question, Preeti. Now the second part, let's bring the other people in because there will always be other people, right? There's going to be this person and this person and this person and the Jones, right? And we look at those other people and we see, oh my God, this person could achieve, let's say your brain tells you this person could achieve more of their potential or could go faster because they had the right boss or they had the right environment or they had a better, opportunity or whatever. Fine. Don't stop there. First, of course, check, do your fact check and all. But if you feel that, yes, they had the better thing, don't stop there. Don't stop there feeling they got it, but I didn't. Instead, continue that same line with how can I create that for myself now? Okay, this person could do it because they had a great mentor or an opportunity. Remember, we are crafting and creating our lives. Now, if I want that, what do I have to do? I have to get a mentor. I have to create those opportunities. And there's no hero coming to give it to me. So now let me put that into my to-do list. That I want to create these opportunities and I want to create the mentors. Now, the thing we need to be really careful of, and I'll just say it because there's no other way around it, is if we start resenting the fact that that other person had it, we actually cut off the ability of us having it. I've been there, done it, been there, done it. And I'm telling you, there's no other way around than to want it and celebrate it as much for the other person. And that will start allowing us to get it for ourselves. And this is again coming back to the whole thing that we are all connected, literally. It's like, it's just how it works. So if I resent that person having it, that's not a way for me to get it. But if I celebrate that person having it and say, now, how can I also get it? I also want it. Then the universe says, yeah, okay. And even my mind will open up. Okay, I also want it. How can I do? Can you see where the mind is going? It's going on a different direction and we start creating it. Okay. And so those are the two parts to your question.